Greetings. What up? Oh, no. It's the weekend, so I'm burning. I ain't got much juice left in me though. I've nearly used up all my energy. So it's going to be very much grinding gathering soon. I've only got one more mellow left. 27 large potions and 8 golds and 2 miraculous. And I'm all out. Once again, we're energyless. Yep, 1 left. Miraculous. 1 left. I thought I had 2, damn. 29 and golds, that's it. Cooldown is my miraculous then. 83 minutes. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be soon. Yeah, looks like 6, 7. God, why did I say that? 8. I think 9 hours of gathering left. Got nothing left in the tank. What up, folk? Going through my last reserves of energy. Yeah. Not been winning energy, dude. This is what it is, right? I'm using a mellow. I have 1 more mellow, 1 miraculous, 29 large potions, and 8 golds. There's all my energy. Then I have nothing. We're back to pre-academy days. I'll admit, I got a lot more pearls than I thought I'd have, though. I'm on 33k now. The shop cleared. That's 3.3 bill. 1 bill per 10k. Did you enjoy yesterday's stream, chat? The official stream? I had fun. Completely free to play? Yep. I still have the free to play 10 and everything. This bit was classic, yeah. When he, yeah, once you stopped it on the thing, yeah. Yeah, I'm completely free to play. This account is just under 9 weeks old. I've made 1.2 trillion silver. I have 440 billion liquid plus 11. I'm Guru 36 Gathering, Guru 28 Alchemy, Guru 15 Cook. And I have very good life skill gear. Pen clothes, tech accessories, pen accessories, all crystals, other than the gins. I'm still working on those. As well as pen tools and, you know, pen alchemy, processing, that good stuff. Yeah, I'm doing really well for 9 weeks. And I have 520,000 time filled and 900 something blue scrolls. I've said it, Sarah, if I'm new to the game, I was wondering if I should just stay free to play. So, if you plan on playing BDO for a long period of time, you should get the 10. 10 is extremely worth. Especially if you use like a discount coupon, and usually it's on sale as well. If you can use a 50% on it, when it has a 30% sale, you get it for like nothing. So definitely get the 10. The reason why I'm exclusively free to play is to show people you don't have to spend any money to be good. Anything else I should pick up? Having good pets doesn't hurt. Good pets, they've been really good with handing out pets, but you want a tier 5 and full tier 3s, ideally, for most of the pet loose speed. If you're thinking about weight upgrades, just get mates. Storage mates are universal weight. So, as far as they all appreciate it. Hey, boss, you had a problem. If you're adamant you're maining one class, like you're like, I'm never playing anything else as my main, then you can make an argument for weight, but there's a free-to-play one? Yeah, the tent I'm using is the free-to-play one. The orange tent allows you to repair wherever you are, pretty much. It's a huge quality of life. But yeah, I'm using the free-to-play one. If you want to repair wherever you are as free-to-play, you need to make a one-day anvil, which you make in Tarif. That is in here. For this one? No? Oh, there it is. Okay, so you have to make these, and you unpackage them, put them in your tent, and they last 1 day. Then they expire. You can repair in your tent, it's just you need to maintain that, pretty much. As for the shop, you just buy that from an old moon manager. That will be this. They weigh 1, so you can buy like a few. They last a week, so whenever that runs out, you just throw out the old one and put a new one in. Only 10 mil per 7 days. It's nothing. But just buy that one, save it. It has all, yeah. Like I highly recommend people buy the tent. It's basically the box cost of the game, so you get the game for nothing, so you just buy the tent. And even then, it's cheaper than most AAA games out there, especially if you use discounts and everything. New players get quite a few discount coupons, so get it pretty cheap. So 10, then pets, and then storage mates in that order. They're going to be your top 3 things. If you log in right now, they are giving away a lot of Pearl exclusive things just for playing the game, which is really good. So you can get the Celestial Horn and everything. That's free to play, so that'll be this shop here. These are a lot of Pearl things, so outfits, Celestial Horn, pets, inventory space, you name it. You can get all these by playing the game right now. And they're doing another Pearl Shop next maintenance. You play the game to get stuff. Pretty good. They've been handing out a lot of stuff. They've been very good with it. Things are free to play aspect is a lot better than it used to be by a mile. Those are good rewards. Signed up, had a great time. Yeah. I forget there's also all the codes on Garmouth. Make sure you go redeem all those. If you want to know where Garmouth is, just click the Garmouth image below the stream. If you go to the top, it should say codes, and they'll have a bunch of codes there you can redeem to for a bunch more goodies. One of them is even my birthday code. I think that might have expired though. It expired yesterday. Off your how you doing? How you doing? Good. Nice. Don't forget, chat, the new drops are live. If you haven't got them all already, there's 10-hour drops. Actually pretty good. Detoxing from Overwatch? Damn. I will be showing off the new outfit in a bit here, probably the next hour or so. Anyone curious about how it looks and all that good stuff? I have it here. I do have a outfit. And that is purely for showing people. So I'm not turning it into crons or anything. So you guys on swiping for it? What, the new outfit? Yeah. It's really well done. The only thing that sucks about it is Berserker and Musa still have the short capes. But other than that, it's a sick outfit. Didn't have to grab the 1+1s at least, yeah. Don't forget to do the quest chain as well. This one here. Front Kingdom's Last Crown Prince. This will give you a fairy skin. So I've currently got the flame fairy skin now. How many coins is it for the purple variant? I think 4. Hold on. Yeah, it's 4 for the purple one. And I think you get 1 per purchase. Well, let's go new, actually, it'll be easier. There's all these here, Charred Souls ones. So the triple one gives 3. Old Moon Blessing gives 1. Ultimate Pack gives 2. This gives 2. This gives 2. This gives 2. So the cheapest way to get it, I mean, this is 6k plus the 6.7. And this would all be like 7+. I'll just say the cheapest way would be the triple pack with the 7-day. This is 7k, this is going to be 7.5. I think they're the only bundles that come with it too. Yeah. They're the only ones by the looks of it. Yeah, the cheapest you're going to spend is 7k bars, I think. No, 6.5. Oh, 6.6. So if you can use the coupon on this, which I think I have a coupon. Yeah, I have a 30%. So you can get it down to like, what would they even be? 4.1. So like just under 5k. Did someone grab 10 blacksmith boxes? Yeah. What up, Whiskey then? Chance 30% discount, so I can definitely get full with 6k. Yeah, you'll be fine then. You're worried about the alternative quest chains for having the different titles on? The Ashen Oath and the Dark Prince. It's just some dialogue. If you choose the Dark Prince title, then he basically reveals who he is and says he doesn't want you telling like Eagle Bartali and all that, which you end up telling him anyway. And the Ashen Oath, you basically take on his burden. You become his like successor. Which, honestly, sounds like what would be the outcome for the Necromancer. More than likely, the Necromancer that's coming is going to be following the Ashen Oath quest chain. And somebody's going to take on his burden and all the vengeful spirits he absorbed from the Chronic incident. And that's going to end up being the Necromancer, probably. Prince returns and grabs you by the balls. I mean, sorta. I mean, it depends, right? I knew straight away that's Noir Bartali's son. Because it's called Prince. Like, they gave that away straight away. You can't call someone a Dark Prince. It's like, it's obviously Noir Bartali's son. But then they mentioned it was his eldest son, so. Dog barking. Go on, go downstairs. Go on, yeah, go on. In. Agris third is the one true king of Balanos, not Noir Bartali third. You realize Agris is a god, right? Not a person. That's like saying Elion is the queen of Alphion. Whichever king of balance during explosion at Croncast is Agris the third. That's because you didn't know his true name. So when we didn't know his true name and everything, then that was the case. But the king was in fact Noir Bartali III. Agris III was kind of like think of it as like a title for somebody unknown. We learn of Noir from Edania. Haven't done a down his story yet? Oh, there you go then. Yeah, so it's called Agrius the Third as a means of like shadowing the true name. Think of it like that. Think of it as more like a title than a name. Lore is good? It is, yeah. The lore in Adania ties up a lot of things. A lot of foreshadowed things. Like a lot of the average players who did the main story and then Elezra reveals herself as Sylvia, like they kind of think, okay, whatever. But if you're a lore nerd, you understand the weight behind that. You're like, holy shit. Like Sylvia is the be all end all. Sylvia is to have the world whole, essentially. To live in pure bliss and benevolence. And you learn her doom as a corrupted fragment of Sylvia. Much a larger fragment. So it's basically the end game of Black Desert Online is to make Sylvia whole once more. You make her whole, we beat the game, basically. Such an actual thing like I'm spammed. Yeah, that's fair enough. What basically happened was the events at Kron Castle happened. The summoning of Doom, the ritual, was interrupted. One of the primordial black spirits entered Noir, making him a Nidana. When you become a Nidana, you basically make a deal with the black spirit. He gives you immortality. Not like immortality in the sense that you can't be killed. You can be slain, but you don't age or anything. So he gained immortality at the cost of his memories. And then when you become a Nidana, you are thrown forward or backwards in time. Now, how far? I mean, that depends. With Noir, he was thrown back as far as we know as history. Like, Noir is essentially our historian of the game. So to meet Noir is to have a lot of answers for a lot of things. You might have fourth ginseng. I've only had one, dude. I can't believe you had three. It's crazy. So yeah, Noir went back in time, and then he realizes he's before any of his like actual time, and then he tries to warn of Caphras' coming. So he makes the murals as a way to educate the future of what's coming. That's why there's loads of murals about Caphras, even though Caphras wasn't even here yet, because it already happened. Like, when we fight Caphras, you have to understand, chat, we don't actually fight Caphras. We fight a mere illusion of Caphras. We fight, like, a smithereen of what Caphras' power is. We beat, like, a mirror image of Caphras in the fight. And then he's like, okay, I'm bored of these fights now. And then he just fucking one-shots us. He stun locks us. He summons the Hearts of Asamagir, and that basically severs our connection with our Black Spirit. So what would have happened is all he had to do was sever our connection with our Black Spirit, and we would have just turned to ash in front of him, because we would no longer have our immortality. Assuming we're like very old, but we don't know, right? We weren't very old. I mean, we'd just lose our immortality and they could just kill us. We only survived because Sylvia intervened. I'm sorry, that's enough now. And that was us at our full power too. That was when we fully embraced the Godslayer armor and became the King of Adana during that fight. And all that power we unleashed was on a mirror image. The characters are like, okay. I mean, look what he says with Goyen and Orwin and all that. He says, none of you are worthy to stand before me. And we're the only ones left. He's like, you are the only one worthy to stand before me right now. And even then, we're like a fraction of his power. Like, at the end of the day, the Black Desert story, it's Caphras' story. But we're a side character. And in the canon chat, you play through the warrior. If you're playing it like in canon order, then yeah, you are a warrior. Which is why in the Elezra fight and the what's it called? What's the fight called? The Crimson Heart or some shit? The one, the Gladius, that thing. That's why she says, like, you know, she refers to you as mercenary. Because technically, if you're doing the story properly, you're supposed to be a warrior. You are a mercenary. One of the Goyen mercenaries. No, I'm the main character. Me. Yeah, none of us are important enough to be the main character. The most significance we have in the main story is we are the leader of all the Adanas. But we are the strongest Adana. We have the strongest Black Spirit. Because there is a hierarchy of Black Spirits. Well, it's mercenary because we helped so many of different factions? No, it's because you're a warrior. You don't help all those factions to help them. You help them to grow your Black Spirit. Whenever you do those stories, it's your Black Spirit saying, oh, come over here. If we do this, then I can absorb this and get stronger. If I get stronger, then you get stronger. Like, we don't help anybody, dude. We're very morally grey. It may seem like we're helping everybody, but no. Like the main story of Kama Sylvia, you can opt in to tell Calpheon, oh yeah, they're not very strong, you can go take them over. And then thousands of Calpheonians die. Like, well, you can tell them the truth and be like, yeah, no, they're very fucking, their lands are very sacred and protected. You lot are gonna get wiped out if you try and take it. So I don't think we're the good guys somehow. The whole purpose of what you are as the player is you are driven by power and greed. Because you are an Idana. The whole point of your Black Spirit, the Black Spirit is the embodiment of greed. Your Black Spirit is always pursuing more power, more this, more everything. Maybe I did was for Princess Jurette. Don't gaslight me. Does that make you a cuck? Because she's already taken, dude. You want to be in a cuck chair? I beat her husband every week. That still makes you a cuck. You're beating him off. What do you mean? Maybe she's into it. Maybe she likes watching a dude chuckle for another dude. He's the cuck? That's something a cuck would say. I'm the fool. Alright. I let him play the PlayStation. They actually married? No, they were betrothed. Just engaged. They were due to be wed, but the events unfolded. They'll mourn in the Shadow Knights. And Jordine's unrelenting hatred for Calpheon. It's the Calpheon basically subdued Serendia and made them sign a peace treaty that's heavily in Calpheon's favor. Like, we won't completely decimate you, but all of your trading and all that, we get like a large tax of it. That's why they hate that's why Serendia hates Calpheon. You single as fuck and you never know what happens when she got all drunk in Jordine's saga? Okay, buddy. You know she's not a royalty, right? She's the bastard daughter of Crucio, who did some stuff with a pirate. She's a bastard. She's not eligible for royalty. Bastards are nobles? Yeah, but not officially. Calpheon wouldn't allow it. You gotta realize, Hydael and Serendia are under Calpheon's thumb, so... if they say no, then no. Legitimize because she uses her father's surname. That doesn't matter. It's whatever Calpheon decides. End of the day. If they say she's not, then she's not. And if they don't like it, they have to earn their freedom again. Calpheon isn't a monarchy. Why would they care? I mean, they are and they aren't. Calpheon had a royal line at one point. Commons in the council, they're obligatory, but they don't even ability stats for power. It's true, it's a pay-to-win quest line. Yeah, but it's just text. Think of doing the same quest, but the text is different. That's about it. But yeah, if you want to do different variations of the last quest, you need to wear different titles, and those titles are earned through pay-to-win. So Calpheon is different. Calpheon had a royal bloodline, but that all but vanquished, so they ended up having a council instead. You learn that through the Nova quest chain. Is it Nova Calpheon royalty? Yes and no. Yes and no. She's an echidna, or an Onel, which is like a test tube baby, made from the Couturon tree. Back when Ozeka were artificially creating humans for their armies. But she is created through royal blood, yes. So it's like yes and no. Trade Republic, it's Venice, Genova. Is she related to Striker? No. Genova never existed? Yeah, it's very much O'Neill's, right? So. Basically, to become Nova is to slay the previous one and take their place. And then your awakening weapon becomes the Stinger, which was the weapon used to slay Axion, which was the last ruler of Zeka. Which is why Axion makes a deal with you. Like, through you, he can still exist, but he has to do your bidding. Essentially. And he was known as the King of Death. Not because he was undead, but more so that he would wear people's skin as, like, clothes and shit. Very much a tyrant. Well, no, they just think they are the main character killing each other. It's complicated. It's also quite tragic. Like, a lot of the BDO lore in the game is very dark. A lot of the characters have pretty dark lore. I mean, even Musa has pretty dark lore, honestly. Musa's lore is about being the greatest martial arts master in the world and doing the tournaments and everything, and then he goes up against someone called, at the time he doesn't know his name, but he's known as Harem. And he beats him, but he feels like Harem was holding back, so he meets Harem in his home, which is underneath a waterfall, and challenges him to a 1v1, and Harem completely decimates him. And then he teaches him the way of the Crescent Blade. And it isn't until the last few years where Harem is terminally ill that he reveals that he's his father. You finally meet your dad, only for him to die, like, not long after. Like, that's pretty much all the main characters' stories. They're all fucked in one way or another. I mean, look at Warrior. Warrior loses the All-Father, as they call him, Goyen. Goyen sacrifices himself to save the rest of his, save his sons. And then all his sons devote themselves to finding Goyen's greatsword. So they can preserve it. What's the Zerkers? Oh, Zerkers are simple. Zerkers is, they probably got the most simplistic story. They just want to be the strongest beings in the world. To be able to suplex gods out of the sky. And then the Black Plague happened, a lot of them fell ill. And Tantu, their chieftain, advised them all to move east to Medea. So they did. The ones that stayed ultimately succumbed to the Black Spirit Rage. They are the Giants' Posts. And the ones that migrated to the east lived in symbiosis with the dwarfs. And then one day the dwarfs created the hand cannon as a weapon, an ancient weapon, but none of them were strong enough to wield it. And then you, as the Zerker, are able to. Yeah, Zerker is very much just you are a primal giant who wants to be the strongest of the strongest. Pretty simplistic. Definitely just got 1k crowns from the cake. Damn. I haven't had that yet. Lucky motherfucker. Sans old empire where Lisa's made humans where they could feed them with many memories and beliefs. On time, someone else started using technology, made a bunch of nodes and implemented the ideas. They are daughter of Lasky and Calfee and fake memories of childhood. Yeah, it's really fucked up. The whole Echidna convent was really fucked up. But you understand, like, what the Kuteron tree is and where it gets its powers from and everything. You're essentially making people out of the deformed life beings of children. So you get like a child that has a deformity and you impale it into the tree and the tree feeds off the child's, like, bleeding and all that. But then the Kuteron creates fruits called the Kuteron fruit, and that has regenerating properties, so they would feed that fruit to the children, and that would be like a symbiosis of the tree everlasting. And these novas are being created through this tree. Like it's... God damn. Lan backstory? I don't know Lan's backstory. I don't know all the classes yet, chat. I know some. I think the awakening is you are essentially wielding the blades of a murderer. And they always require, like, a feast. I think that's the awakening. It's like if you don't feast, then they'll consume you instead. The Lan's awakening is pretty like, what the fuck? Yeah, that Cron bundle's got to be like a 0.1% chance or something. I've looted quite a lot of cakes and I haven't got one yet. That'll be a really low chance. Remind me of the Kratos blades? Yeah. Here's here is a blade of toiletry. Have it at it. Nice. I know ninjas partially. If you're interested in all this shit, chat, by the way, it's on the website. Like, you don't need me to sit here and translate for you. Look, I'll show you. So here's the website. You go to class. Where is it? I used to know where this was. I guess class introduction. Either here or it's somewhere else. I used to know where this was, I don't remember now. Maybe it's Adventurer's Guide. Yeah, here we go. Adventurer's Guide classes. All the classes are here, look. You click Warrior. It tells you about Warrior, and then there's a law section too. Region law. There's somewhere here has the class law as well. Classes law, here we go. The warrior law, there you go. Look, see, it's all there. So you wanted to know, what was it? Lan? Lan's here. There you go. There's the Lan law. All there. And our awakening law. There you go. All on the website. You got Adventurer's Guide, and then you, overview Adventurer's Guide, and it's one of these here. Unruly chatters? Nah, it's pretty quiet today. Usually when I get on late, it's pretty quiet, so we'll be chilling. You can anyway, even it's probably better. Just Google class law video and it'll pop up. Yeah, I mean, sure. Region laws there as well, yep. And from here, gonna give a no pro PoE League a spin. Fair. Room Verdicts podcast, best way to consume the law? Yeah, whenever we get around to doing it. That's the thing, right? Whenever we get episodes out. Whenever mine and Verdict's schedules line up. That and whenever Verdict has all the notes already. It's on the real main content law now. Lommel has like zero appeal for me. Lommel is unfortunately a spin-off. And for that reason, like, it doesn't interest me in Verdict much either. Land of Morning Light is very much just like... Think of it as like, a mirrored world where it has its own versions of events and everything. So like we have the Black Spirit, they have the Odysseini. Or Odysseini. It's basically the Black Spirit. And the one we get Kuno home region. Aren't Kuno and Ninja from Seoul? Am I mistaken? Yeah, exactly, capacity. They're cool, we should do them more, just let us hardy parts of future land masses. You know, May, Moose, Alan, etc. were from Lommel. Yeah. Ryuta region. That's probably just a sub-region of Lommel, no? Even Striker and Mystic are from Lommel. Yeah, make a Japanese focused content as a green company. Yeah, he's a great company. I like Black Desert game very much. I love Blacko. Yeah, that dimensional compression change. You went from an offensive skill to a defensive skill. You ain't using that shit for offense anymore. You're using that shit when you got your back to a wall. Or when you're trying to heal up against an enemy fort with health on hit. Countercard's not defense 22-6, I'm sorry. That's fair. I mean, like I said, it's if you have it back to your wall. I'm trying to get stam or whatever. And you do like energy that's a Megia into dimensional. I think some part below Valencia region is supposed to be a Ryuta region, but that content has been cut. Okay, content to Lommel. Doubts is fine. All these fucks will down the class again because I'm still going to do our thing with ebuff. Then they fuck sure, then give it a say back after that. Dude, I'm surprised we still don't have. I say we, but you know what I mean. I'm surprised Suck Sage doesn't have frontal guard, super armor into iframe or spearbolt yet. Like that is criminal. Like this here, what they need to do is they need to make this cancelable. And they need to change the spearbolt from from frontal guard iframe to SA iframe. So what you could do is you could dimensional. But if you feel like you're gonna get CC'd, you can go straight into a spearbolt and cancel it. And that'll make it a lot better. Because then there's some skill to it. It's a PvE buff, I will say that. It's definitely a PvE buff, but completely shit the skill in PvP. Oh, it's a buff, UE buff, it irritates me. Yeah, it's definitely not a buff. It's not a buff. No. It's very much a PvE buff, and that's it. Use Magnus for 15 seconds to run out your dogshit stage player. Yeah, true. True and real. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. And the thing is, I would understand maybe a little bit if Sack Stage lacked far forward guards, but it's got so many forward guards in this kit, dude. You got Shift LMB, you got SLMB, you got fucking Palm, you got Void Blast, you got fucking... Dude, you just got so many frontal guards that you don't need another frontal guard. You got Void Gateways, like... Now, Musa, this class needs to have more frontal guards. I wouldn't mind if they removed some of the SAs on this class and made them frontal guards. I think it's dumb that I can play full SA'd. You got a tripod? Tripod? Elaborate. Tripod? Fish? Oh, dude, I don't know fishing. What's a tripod? Is that a prize fish? I'm chatting now, though. In other streams, I'm too easy to rage bait. Yeah. Yeah. You can vent to me, Lacko, it's fine. I don't mind. See if you want to get anything off your chest. Also never build fish? Oh, okay. I may not play Suck Sage anymore, but its kit hasn't changed since I stopped playing, so... And that dimensional change is very much enough. There's no universe where that's a buff. It's purely a PvE buff. So you don't take as much SA trade damage while PvEing. That's it. And even then, meh. Go good with one thing, only one thing. Top 3 large scale classes, but dog shit in every other content, and also shit in PvE. But performance is not okay. Solutions that we have made, and only thing we're good at is even more shit and everything else. I mean, Suck Sage has always been known to be really good at large scale and kind of bad at everything else. That's been its thing since forever. Well, maybe not when it had a 4-second rift chain, but Suck Sage is known for its large scale. That's the main point of the class. Like, its PvE is okay. It's decent. It's not terrible. Its survivability is kind of... I mean, it has decent frontal guards, but it self-sustains. Even with all the changes, it's still kind of meh compared to other classes. And its mobility is terrible. And its ability to counter grabs is non-existent. It's the most grabbable class in the game. And before people say, like, oh, but it goes invisible and blah, 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 blah. Dude, you can track a Suck Sage. You can even track when they have an iframe rift chain and when they have an SA rift chain, because they have two different visual animations. So like, yeah, it doesn't really have much going for it. It's still a cool class though. I mean, it's a sick class, and the only reason why I rolled off it is because I hit the ceiling on it, and I wanted to do something that was more rewarding. I wanted my input to get better results. Very much hit a ceiling with Suck Sage. I wanted something that's slightly harder, more rewarding for more effort, and faster. And that's literally what Wake Musa is, so. The Guardian's a better Suck Sage now, and I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I mean, she got crazy changes this patch, right? In global. I mean, even Relium's not playing Suck Sage much anymore, so that should tell you everything. Don't get me wrong, if you have Z buff and E buff and you're in large scale, you blow people up. But if you're not one of those two things, then you're, I mean, I don't know. It feels like what Suck Sage can do, other classes can do better. The vibe I get. Like, it's a god with E buff and Z buff, for sure. Especially capped and uncapped, it doesn't matter. But when they're down, I mean, yeah. You're playing around those things, basically. Mid-range AoE, insane DR, good self-heals, all in ball. Yeah, exactly. I liked Suck Sage better when it was Assassin. That was my favorite iteration of Suck Sage. I didn't like it when it became a Bruiser. Because again, other classes just do it better. Back when we were like coming out of Rift Chain and like catching a main ball in the back and like fucking up loads of people. But if we get caught, we were dead, you know? Like, that was so much fun on Suck Sage. But then they made him a bit more like front to back and a bit more Bruiser playstyle, and it's just Other classes do that better. It is what it is. The thing is, people look at Suck Sage in terms of it doing like crazy, always during its E and Z buff. You never see like big clip montages where it's just a Suck Sage playing. It's always during their like crazy god mode. Think of it as like, you know how Suck Drak works with the icons? That's pretty much Suck Sage in large scale. Like, if you have the shit up, you can blow people up. If you don't have it up, then you're mid. Then you're gonna die just SA trading. And you can't run away because you're too slow. Hey, we can say, yeah. I know they gave it more self-healing. They changed Palm to be a frontal guard, and they changed Void Blast entirely and made the healing a lot more and everything, which is great. But, like, comparative to other classes, are still severely lack self-sustain. You palm Void Blast and Gravity Rift, and then that's it. That's all you're healing. Whereas an Awakened Sage can just do their Spear Bolt shit and get all that healing in one skill. It's crazy. And they have Palm and Void Blast and everything. And Gravity Rift, so they just don't have the Prime one, they have the Absolute one. Which still heals, I'm pretty sure. I don't know too much about Awakening, but I'm pretty sure the Absolute still heals. Oh wait, what am I thinking of? There isn't a... Oh, that's right! No, that's right. I'm getting confused because I wanted a Prime Gravity Rift, that's right. And then we never got one. Yeah. It's one of the things I was advocating for. I wanted them to give us a Prime Gravity Rift to fix our healing. But no, they have the exact same healing. That's the thing, yeah. So Suck Sage's healing is Gravity Rift, Palm, and Void Blast. Awakening has the exact same ones. It has Gravity Rift, Palm, Void Blast, and it has Spear Bolt. And it probably has another heal here somewhere. There's a second heal, I'm pretty sure. That's MP. swear they had a second one. Maybe they don't. I know the spear bolt one though. Yeah, this one. Aftershock, that's it, okay. Oh wait, that's the spear bolt. That's just the flow. Prison? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, okay, so they do have two. Yeah, okay. I knew they had two. So, like, you compare Suck Sage to Awaken Sage. Suck Sage has 3 heals. Awaken Sage has the same 3 heals and 2 in its Awakening kit. So, like, this... yeah, I don't know. Suck Sage doesn't have a lot going for it outside of its Z and E buff. When you're not... if you're not during your Z and E buff, you're like a lesser class. This is what I was talking to Virelium about. I'm like, you know, Awakened Musa is just the better Suck Sage because you have better self-sustain, you're way faster, and you can do pure SA damage. And you have 15% DR during SA as well. So, like, outside of the E buff that Suck Sage has, Musa just does a better job than Suck Sage. And you have the benefit of actually living. Because if shit gets too hot, you can get the fuck out and you live. You can't do that on Suck Sage. You rift chain backwards and you die. And believe it or not, Awake Musa is very similar to Suck Sage. It's just better. That's why I like the class so much, because it feels exactly like my Sage. I actually have, like, lungs and shit. Which is unfortunate, because Suck Sage is a great class. I still love Suck Sage. I still think it's a great class. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They'd have to do some more changes for Suck Sage to be, like, in a really good spot again. They need to pull away from the whole ZE buff thing. Because it's very, like I said, it's very much like Suck Drac with this. It feels really good when you have the ions up. And when you don't have them, it feels very mid. That's what Suck Sage feels like. You have the buffs up, you're God mode. You don't have them, then you're mid. The E buff is just pure damage. It's guaranteed crits and crit damage. Like 20% crit damage, and obviously you get the 15-second SA. You get you get 30 AP as well. So you just get a lot of damage and 15 seconds of SA. But the main buff for Suck Sage is this Z buff. It's so heavily gate kept by cast speed. The Z buff is huge. But the problem is, if it had too much cast speed, it would be broken as fuck. Because you just throw all your cooldowns out and kill everybody. And I've seen this. I used a cast speed stone on Suck Sage one more, and it was disgusting. I had every skill on cooldown, and I was blowing people up. So I guess they just need to lean away from how strong it is during its uptime, and close the gap during downtime, you know? Don't make it so reliant on its E and Z buff. And if we're talking about the Rift Chain, the clone needs to be a second white square, just like Suck Megu. Just Suck Megu TPs and leaves the clone. Suck Sage needs that with this Rift Chain. It makes a clone, but the clone's pointless. And you need to make it so you can't track the fucking Rift Chain. That's stupid as fuck. That defeats the whole purpose. And the devs when they put their change note out, they were like, oh, Suck Sage going invisible and blah blah blah. Like, bro, no. If you know how to fight a Suck Sage, it's never invisible. What are we talking about? You can see it the whole time. If it actually went invisible, it'd be way better. Because now you've got the art of illusion on your side. Elusiveness. So long as you can be perma-tracked, I mean, you're just gonna get fucked. But yeah, I don't know. like I said, people compare Suck Sage in large scale. They always look at the top end. They're like, oh, well, look, he's going in this pack and killing loads of people. It's overpowered as fuck. But he's got his E and Z buff up, you know? It is really strong with the E and Z buff. It's too strong with the E and Z buff. It needs to have its uptime brought down, its downtime brought up. It shouldn't be that impactful. You should be having to play around the buff to play the game. Now, how do they do that? How do they fix that? I mean, they just reduce the cooldown of it and then reduce the effect of it. Instead of making it a 30-second buff, a 15-second SA and all this, make it a 10-second buff, but the cooldown is only 1.5 minutes. 10 seconds SA, 20 AP, 15% crit damage, 30% crit chance. And rather than, here's how you fix it. This is how you fix it perfectly, actually. Rather than having reset be a thing, on Suck Sage specifically, when you use skills above 10 stacks, it should lower the cooldown of your optimization. So you can't reset entirely. That's how I would fix it. So you go on Sage, you have Overdrive, but you have it, so if you get a stack of Overdrive, it reduces this cooldown by 3 seconds. This becomes like a 1.5 minute cooldown base. You get rid of reset, or you just have it, whatever. I mean, it's a 10 minute if you really cares. And then you just reduce the effects of the buff. 10-second SA, 15% crit damage, 30% crit chance, 15 AP. And it lasts 10 to 15 seconds. So now, like, you're not so reliant on this buff because it isn't as strong, but you have a lot more uptime on it too. So like, that would bring the ceiling down and the ground up and close that gap. So you don't feel like you have to play around a buff. So annoying that I don't get pinged when you go live. Do you have everyone enabled on my Discord? So I do add everyone in Discord. Making paranoid if I pinged or not now. You sure I did? Yeah, I did. Staying to the server 3 times, I just can't quite find the error. So if you right click the server, have a look. Right click my server, go to notification settings and then check that. You shouldn't have, if you got suppress everyone here and all that on, then it won't ping. I don't know if you like checked that already. Zero suppression. Do you have the server itself muted? Because you can mute servers too, right? Weird, but it doesn't remove ping, so I just don't get sound. Do you have a sound set up for that notification specifically? Because that might be the case. You might be getting pinged, but there's just no sound because you haven't got one set up. So if you go to the cog at the bottom left, go to notifications, and then there should be sounds, like new messages and everything. There should be one in here for notifications somewhere. Because it might be you are getting pinged, it's just you don't have a sound for the ping. So like it's a hollow sound, you know? Just the ping is working, you're just not getting any sound for it. Or maybe you have the application itself muted. That could also be a thing. Maybe so then I don't get it for? Weird. Yeah, I don't know though. I wonder if anyone else gets that. Are you here, Fug? You lurking? Do you get a like a new message on my Discord when I at everyone going live? Because Casper doesn't. I'm wondering if it's everybody or. Half the time it works? That's so weird. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'll do at here instead. Well, that should work though. I'll try at here next ping. How about that? Just a little gathering doing this for something. This is $3 bill an hour. Yes and yes. Leveling out gathering and money. On Guru 36 and 37. There's $3 bill an hour as well on NA. You'd picking people only online? I mean, I guess. I don't mind though. $3 bill really? Yep. NA price is good, bro. I burn 600 energy every just under 30 minutes, so I'm burning 1200 energy an hour. That heavily inflates my silver brow. It's a very fast burn. Now do you have the live sessions show up in the stream one? May have gotten the outfit for my Seraph. Nice. Alright, chat, we can check out the outfit if you want. Any questions about it or whatever. So, the new outfit looks like this. Now, unfortunately, on Musa, it does have a short cape. So if I do this, it is a short cape. That's just Musa and Berserker things. But this is what the outfit looks like. Pretty good. Very grimdark. About time we have some more grimdark in the game. Looks very good. Unfortunately, it is an all-in-one outfit, so you can only wear it like as is. There's no mix and matching. It's a very cool outfit. You can also dye it. I'll just give you the dye options here. So you can dye it. It has 11 slots. So just use bright colors to show which pieces are which. So you have the cape and the hood. You have the flare on the bottom of the cape. You can change the color of the flare. You have the undergarment, which is the like cloth here and underneath the arms and everything. So that'd be all that. Use a nice bright color so you can see. There you go. Fourth slot is the bone chest piece. I think this outfit has a unique idle animation too, maybe. We can check that out in a minute on the pearl shop. The fourth one is the chest plate, and it's under the pauldrons. But that's those pieces. Yeah, actually, they have the actual armor, so you can do like the armor this color, and then the under armor a different color, like this. Sith one is the arms. You can see. Let's find something bright. There you go. See something bright so you can see. So that would be the arms. I'm assuming the 7th slot will be the ornaments on the arms. Yeah. So this is the like ornament on top, the fingertips and everything. Number 8 is the buckles underneath. That is these. Number 9 is the greaves. And then 10 will be these here, the knee pads and everything. Yeah. So you can do a little mixed pattern there. And then the last one is the crown. So it does have a lot of dye options. And again, unfortunately, it is an all-in-one. I would have preferred it to be separate, like different, like the helmet, gloves, chest, and boots are all separate pieces. But, you know, that's just how the outfit is, so you have to wear it is. I also wish the capes were full length on every class. I don't know why PA keeps doing these half capes on Musa and Berserker outfits. But if you are playing a Musa or a Berserker, you will have a half cape. And lastly, I think it has an idle animation too. Yeah, this is an idle animation for this outfit. Specifically for this outfit. And as for how to get it, they have it in these bundles here. So you can buy it as is. Just, you know, just it's nice they put the costume separate. So if you just want the costume, you can buy the costume. So we can see it on a few classes. This is the Musa. The Sage has a full cape, as you can see. The Warrior has a full cape. Yeah, there's all the different classes. There's Hash. I think Berserk has a half cape. Yeah, Berserk has a half cape, just like Musa. And there's also the female variations and all their classes. I'm pretty sure May has a half cape. Yeah. The rest should have oh, and Mystic. Lan's full. There's Tamer. It's for every class pretty much. There's also, you can also use it on Shy. So I can wear it too. And then if you want the titles and everything, or the unique titles, or the purple flame skin, then all these bundles here called Charred Souls, these come with the coins, the Charred Soul Seal, and you need them for the fairy. The cheapest way to get the fairy is to buy the triple pack, as well as the 7-day blessing. These two together is the cheapest. But you obviously want to discount the triple pack if you're going to do that. So you would buy this and you discount it. And that'd be 4,100 plus 7,000. So you get it for just under 5k pearls with a 30%. And yeah, that's the new outfit. And the things you can buy here. There's Dark Prince title. These are all like a lightish blue, like a creamy blue, or baby blue, I guess. Ashen Oath, and then the fairy skin. Yeah. That's it. I'll be keeping the outfit chat. I will not be melting it for crons or anything. I'll keep it just in case people want to check it out, see what it looks like. I can put it on and show them. I might die in Discord soon. Okay. I wish they would stop making all the outfits Hide Striker Mystic weapons. Yeah. Yeah, death bounty to those fairy skins. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. As far as I know, they don't have that. I can show you the red skin. Yeah, there's the normal fairy appearance and then what I have. It doesn't seem to have death penalty resist. It does seem to be purely cosmetic. You want to see what it looks like in game? I can enable my fairy quick. There you go. It follows you around, it like goes in little circles. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want to hide it, you have to do the setting and then unsummon it and resummon it. And then it'll disappear. Still enough to make me show my fairy. I think if it didn't dance around so much, I wouldn't mind showing it if it was probably smaller and didn't move around so much. It's a bit what's the word, like obnoxious, I guess. Took them a decade to add a good looking fairy skin other than the Guna one. I mean, they added the Black Spirit as a fairy skin back when Korea had the 10th anniversary. You can have a Black Spirit fairy skin as well. And they also have a fairy skin for the what was it? Did they have a fairy skin for the Berserk collab? Am I remembering that correctly? Or now I'm up in the Alchemy Stone now I think about it. No, they did. I'm pretty sure they did have a fairy skin for that. So light on the fairy would change if you had the flame skins on. Oh yeah, that'd be sick. That would be sick. The shy skin I like is the brand new skin. I feel like a yeah. I mean, I like the Tantu one as well. Like, there's the swap skin, right? And you get you get this skin, the shy. I'll just type Tantu, it'll be easier. Yeah, you can wear this on a shy. That looks sick. Oh guys, I'm down here, I'm so much purple. Yeah, that's cool, yeah. So if you go in the barrel and then you have the swap outfits, I don't know if they're still here, they might have got rid of them now, but they were here for a long time. I don't see them now. But they do the swap outfits where you wear outfits from different classes. I think they got rid of it this batch, but usually it's there. One of the ones for Shy gives you the Tantu armor. You can wear that. I think that's the one Garnier has. What class was it ruined by being a magnet for weirdos? Yeah. Pick the Shy outfit with the shotgun. Damn. Shy outfit with the shotgun. What's that? Isaiah, but we just don't want to see the Shy Discord. I mean, not all Shy mains are weird. I mean, Wutaru is cool. People just make it weird, you know? So I haven't got my LCs on. Okay. A water gun, but it's like a shotgun. That's pretty cool. Man in my guild is an Aussie, so he's playing the Aussie class. Sure, it does have a boomerang. You're not wrong. It does have a boomerang. I'm using the last reserves I have, chat, in terms of energy. And then we're going to be a main grinder again. I don't have many things left. I have 1 more mellow, 1 more miraculous, 27 large potions, and 8 gourds. Then I'm out. Made a lot of money though. I'm in 439 bill now. Just waiting for the rest of my fruits to sell. I have a ton of these. I have like 60k. And I also have a bunch of concentrates as well. So when all that sells, I should be like 470-ish. So nearly half a trillion. Yeah, no. I'm also close to making a bunch more harmonies. I have like 3 more recipes I need to do with traces, and then I can pump out like a few thousand harmonies. That'll be a lot of money too. That'd be like 60 something bill. All the devs in the class or their outfits are so weird. Halfway there, 1 month and we'll be at DSR. True, dude. True. First constant prior to fill, then I got the final 300 despairs, and it's fully done. Yeah, I mean, the 10 Vel spawns are this week, right? So, if you're gonna get it, it'll be now. And then we got the Patrigio event at the end of this month. And more than likely, he'll probably have Vels and stuff in his loot table. There'll be a bunch more Vels injected into the economy. I personally think Patrigio should have an option where you just give him 30 bill and he gives you a Vel. I think it's really silly that your progression is tied behind a RNG pre-order. I think if you have the silver, you should just be able to get it. And the pre-order is just like getting it cheaper. Too bullish off the max Vel price. And fiending for Gadries, same. So on the other event or someone fills? Yeah. Screenshot? Hold on. Oh, let's see. So pink. It's cool though. And at the moment, I think the V8 tools are the cast speed. That's fair enough. Keep more crimson red, but BDO's doing BDO things. If you want red, you will want to do your own color, Casper. So you press, you go, I'll show you, hold on. A lot of people don't know about this. You go onto a piece of armor. So let's do the top of the helmet, for example. You're limited to these options, right? You have Velian, Hydelian, Calphionian. You're picking all like these colors and then they look kind of, you know, eh. But what you can do is you can hit this color palette and you can actually make your own color. See? You can play around with it. And I found doing Valencian red gives you the deepest color red. So this is the darkest red. But when you go like here, it goes a bit weird, you know? Like that's a deeper red than this one, apparently. Shadow red is lighter. But yeah. I would go with Valencia original red. It's the darkest red the game has. The rest are a lot lighter, as you can see. The shine gives it the darker theme. Yeah, I think this is the one The hunter's huge as well. Longbow for you? Okay, capacity. Yeah, good luck. Have fun with the PoE league. I think I'll get blood red from my Kuno armor with black. Yeah. Would go with the crimson red in terms of ornamental pieces of the armor, let alone crazy ribcage. I don't know. Maybe like a... It has to be black, right? But not like so black that you lose all the textures. So experiment a little bit with white ribcage, but I can't make it work. Yeah, just gotta play around with it. Much better for getting red than I want for sure. Yeah. Play around with it, dude. After the challenge, you plan on tagging something else to play for fun, just stick with Musa and also more other things. I am a one and done player, usually. I'm a Musa not because of season, I'm a Musa because I'm a Musa. My ults are just means to make my main stronger. I have zero attachment to my ults. The only ult I'd have any attachment to would be a Sage. Because I still love Suck Sage. And I would probably use that to like get more C10 bosses done a week, you know? It's kind of weird, chat, but it doesn't feel like Friday today. I can't really describe it. Like, it feels like I need to get ready for something tomorrow. You know? But it's the weekend. Living within you, the urge? No. Oh. Well, we're not picking up herbs. Oh, well, there it goes. Is the stream okay? Is it just the game? Okay, alright, thank you. The game, though. Alright, interesting. Yeah, discussion chat, my Kuna, when I missed the time. Have a look. That looks cool. You gone like the whole red, black with a bit of purple. Yeah. I'm DCing again. What's happening? Alright, so I'm gonna restart the game. 1 second, chat. Good thing I'm not grinding. Red, download that dark in the daytime though. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but red's kind of a hard color to do properly in BDO. Alright, reboot the game, man. Alright. You should be good now. Change servers on the tunneling. Should be good now. Draw color scheme, but if it works, yeah. Oh, they changed for Star Guardian? Yeah, she got a lot of the nice buffs. I saw that Guardian got like increased healing across the board too on this passive. Oh. Dude, what's happening? Where are the NPCs? Do the color you need it? Yeah. Okay, do it up. Lucifer owns the color. How you doing today? I'm doing good. How you doing? Vibing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you play around with the custom color palette with the types of dyes, you can get the exact color you're looking for. A lot of people don't realize the color palette even exists. I'm just streaming while we're eating right now. Nice. You eating waffles by any chance? Okay, well, I'll do classic. Doesn't love a good spaghetti bolognese. Agris burns at different spots. Full Agris at Naga in 20 minutes. I'll burn full Agris at Jade in 4 hours. Yeah, they normalized Agris across the game, but there are still spots where it's bad, and Elvia Serendia is one of them. Even though they did all the Agris changes, I don't know, they like fucked it up for Serendia. It's still not good there at all. The kind of thing of Omegas and crystals. Islands have burned 20k in like 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah. I burned about that amount at Dark Seekers too. Have we all swiped me out in 15 minutes? Yeah. I wonder if anyone's thinking about re-rolling all these changes coming through. I wonder if any of these changes have made somebody want to move away from their class. Because it does seem like PA is leaning towards nerfing a lot of people's stamina. Yeah, they are. waffles. It's affected by both. Gathering percent item drop chance increases the chances of getting it in your loot window, and gathering mastery increases the quantity of how many you get. So the most you can get is 12 per gather, which Green Thumb does 120, but you need close to 3k for that. Yeah, no worries. When I awaken Mayor and Wuso will get buffs, and now I'm on copium about the Mayor. Yeah, think about the amount of people that rolled with Mayor over the years. That class has been getting buffed constantly. The class, I would think you buy the class stem set across the board, design would be better performing. Yeah. Grim, how's the grind going? I mean, you know, it's going. I'm nearly half a trillion. I'm 439, but I have another 70-ish bills stuff to sell. So once it all sells, I have half a trillion liquid. Getting there. Actually, so jarring. You thought the animation was bad the 2 times every time you BSR? Well, I know Verdict loves it, so maybe it's one of the situations you either love it or you hate it. Or maybe when I started, thank God I didn't, but PvP's design classes doesn't lend itself to PvE. Yeah, I mean, you can still like perform on it in PvP if you're doing like small scale 1v1s, but it falls off in every other aspect. If you're on a U, would your grind process be different? Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't have touched life skilling at all. I would have got the amount of loot scrolls I needed, and I would have graduated, and I would have rushed my gear. I would have gone straight to like Hexa if possible, and then grinded Hexa into Ulukita. And then Ulukita to Adania. And I would have had a season ult that gathers to get loot scrolls. On NA, my opportunity cost is minimal, so I can do both at the same time. Just while I'm still in season. I wouldn't do this on EU now. Anybody reworks? True. She's made with a season, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, she's great for early game. Of course. Anything that can zoom around and blow mobs up, it's great. But, in truth be told, Musa is just a better Mawa. Ah, fucked up. Should've carried on where I've left off. Now I'm waiting for cooldowns. As a conclusion, the red falling pretty much mad. Now so much movement might be good for tower spots though. Oh yeah, for sure. The Purgaton form isn't supposed to be pack to pack. It's supposed to be minimal movement. Shame a part of the female class is the male ones. Yeah. Prefer the females. Yeah. Good spot before reaching Hexa, Holgrim, or Elvia. You can do Elvia Serendia, or you can do Jade Forests. That's my 2 recommendations. Don't do Holgrim. Holgrim is trash. Elvia Serendia or Jade. And then you can go Elvia Calpheon spots if you want after that, and then you can get to Hexa eventually. I think Elvia Giants is 1000 AP, right? Yeah, 1000. And Jade is 900 and something, right? Yeah, so when you're slightly better, you can think about doing Giants. You can do Primal Giants post until you have the AP for Hexa. Or you can just stay at Jade, it's up to you. Does I think memory is trash, but the drops are so worth it. I make 1.5 billion an hour Holgrim. EU Holgrim is better than Elvia prop. Holgrim's only good if I know the 20. It's an NA. So you have to understand what I'm saying is NA. I have to say this every stream. Whenever I talk about what I talk about, it's North America. I don't know how Holgrim is on EU. Because I don't know the EU economy. I don't know how your cups are doing and everything. But North America, Holgrim's trash. Because our cups look like this. Like, we have pretty good cups. So Serendia is just better. For EU, I would do your own research. I would check your own economy and see what's better. How are you good compared to Elvia because our cups are in the gutter? Our cups are doing really well, actually. Not sure about EU, yeah. You probably want about EU. Base cup is 4.7. Yeah, like, again, you have to do your own math. I only know the North America economy, I don't know EU's economy. But when I talk about things in BDO, it's very much from the perspective of North America. I have to, like, re-emphasize that every time I talk about stuff. Because I don't like talking about something I don't understand. I don't know the EU economy, so I don't pretend to know. If you got anything else, get them to craft them, but you can progress on the Hexa faster, Holgrim. I mean, if it's better in the EU, then yeah. The reason why Holgrim is bad in NA is because I can make more money grinding a season spot than I can at Holgrim. It's really down bad in NA. Does Holgrim 5-6 hours? I mean, you can, yeah. The reason why Holgrim got hit so hard with the like how it is nowadays is because the AP changes made it so you couldn't go above AP caps with demi-human damage, but they didn't change the drops to reflect the clear speed you have nowadays. In fact, they nerfed all the crystal drops. Like all of these have been nerfed in drop rate, just like the ones in Pig Cave. Like all these got nerfed too. So you're clearing slower and you have lower drop rates. Three to 5 an hour, yeah. Like it used to be like 8 to 9. That's why Holgrim was really good back in the day, because you can go above the caps with demi-human, and you were getting like nearly 10 an hour. You're getting nearly a bill just in the crystals. Back when Essence of Dawn were always capped. It used to be a really good spot. It was like, used to be literally, you would graduate season and go Holgrim. But that was the go-to. And then once they made the nerfs to the morning light grind spots, like Pig Cave and everything, like it got hit pretty bad. And then they did the AP changes too, and it got hit even worse. Doing much longer? Yeah, I'll be streaming for a while, yeah. Just anything carb crafting is a nightmare. So many spots just to craft one carb and the trash income is so ass. Well, if you do Fogans on North America, you're pulling 2.5 to 3 bill an hour. If you do Orcs, you're pulling about around 2 bill. 2.2 to 2.2. And if you do Nagas, you're pulling like 1.7 to 1.9. Somewhere around there. So these spots are really good in NA. And if you did what I did, where I bought red shards for nothing, so I'll show you. I bought 10,000 red shards for these. I bought these for nothing. I bought these for like 3 to 5 mil each. So I can go grind Fogans exclusively and make nearly 3 bill an hour. And I can just make the ring cups. I can just make these. 100 red, 100 blue. So doing that makes you don't have to fuck around with the other spots. I literally just do Fogans the whole time.
How goes, brother? Happy Friday.
What up, pal? Appreciate it, tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back for 5 months. Appreciate it, dude. Doing no ads. And yeah, I'm doing good. Weekend, you know, chilling. Surprised I haven't looted a second ginseng yet. Weekend times to dump some energy. Yeah, I'm blowing the rest of the energy I have. What I'm doing right now. Get rid of all my reserves. I have 1 mellow and 29 of these and 8 energy gourds. I don't have much left in the tank, let's put it that way. Found 0 food in the house. I'll lurk for an hour or so. Okay, Casper. Appreciate it. How you doing, Sticker Star? What up? Question before I go, what source of extra BSR generation is there? You have the crystals in your Kharazats that increase your max yield, max amount. You have the Lightstone set, which gives you BSR regen. And you have the BSR regen in your Sovereigns. Other than that, it's 1% BSR every time you kill a mob. Regen or extra gen? Regen. The Kharazats increased max, the Lightstone set, and the Reforged Stones increase the regen amount. Sounds bad. I don't know if the Kharazat sounds good and I don't have carrots yet. Kharazats just give you a bit of a buffer, if anything.
You were at my side all along.
They don't store more. And Moadex, appreciate the tier 1. Thank you, dude. Took about for 2 months. Joy no ads, buddy, and I appreciate it. It's a lot of money. Thank you. I appreciate the look. Did you bother crafting carousels? Just wait until you can buy pen demos. Wait to should use them for the time being. So there's not really a wrong decision buying pen demos versus tapping your own Kharazats. It really comes down to what do you want to do. Because on one hand, pen demos are the most cost-efficient way of getting your Kharazats to Nov, and you don't have to worry about RNG. But on the other hand, if you feel as if tapping Kharazats is going to allow you to grind better spots, you don't have as much opportunity cost, but you do run the risk of paying more, because you do have such things as bad RNG, right? But you also have a chance to pay less if you get carried. So, like, there's not really a wrong answer, it just depends on how you want to approach it. That being said, you would never ever convert a Tet Debo into a Kharazat. That is trolling. You either tap Kharazats up yourself, or you save pen demos and get the novice that way. Like, you don't have to do one or the other. That's the thing. You can just you can tap Kharazats up to like Tet Pen and the Earrings Try, and then you could use them those Kharazats to save up for pen demos, and then buy the pen demos. Like, you can do both. It doesn't cost that much to make a Tet Devo. Tet Kharazat. It costs like 20 bill or something. If you don't do pen demos, it'll be a long time so you can do bosses and armor upgrades. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can see Tet/pen Kharazats as like an investment. Are they going to be worthless? Yeah, because ultimately you're not going to be able to recycle them. But they're going to increase your... They're going to completely increase the amount of opportunity costs you would be losing. Because it will allow you to do more better things to get more money. So yeah. So I wouldn't recommend tapping above pen. At that point, I would recommend you save up for Pendivus. You don't gain much going above pen. But if you want to do that, it's not a terrible idea, you know? It's really up to you. Which I bought my house thing at Nov now and it sucks. Yeah, like, I always recommend people get your neck and belt to like pen or tet. Your rings to tet and then your earrings to try, because I don't think you gain an AP at tet, so there's no point. And then you just save up for Pendivus. That's what I would personally recommend. Because then you can do Jordine every week, and you can just work on getting the money for Pendivus. And in terms of which one you should make the season Karazad, you should do the belt, because the neck is the first one you replace. Even though the neck will give you more AP, it'll be replaced first. Because the Pendebo neck is by far the cheapest. And the most cost efficient AP out of the lot. So. Install 2 pen black stars, 3 zone armor, 1 dual 1 god. I'm sitting 150 bill not to invest in. 4k crons. Install 2 pen black stars. 3 silent. Duo fallen god. So you don't want to do armors. Armors don't give you more money. Armors just increase your comfort, or they give you the requirements for the next boss. They don't give you more silver. You always want to go for AP. And which AP you should do? I mean, whatever's the cheapest. Whatever's going to be the most cost-efficient AP. So I wouldn't do, like, a Sovereign offhand. I'm assuming you have a Sov, like, Awakening or main hand, depending if you're Sucker or Awakening. I wouldn't do Sov offhand until you could get it to, like, Pen or Tet. Because otherwise you're just losing AP. Because you're trading a lot of monster AP for sheet AP. So you need that sheet AP to outscale the monster AP you're losing. You World Hub gather just for XP. I have modes of it like alchemy. I do it because it's the best XP and it's very fucking good silver. I don't gather wild herbs for the base herbs. I gather wild herbs for all the rare stuff. And it's a very, very fast burn. And a fast burn means artificially inflated silver brow. That stupid thing on my Steam account, I used the free crons to make a Pendebo neck. Did you make it though? Also, yeah, don't cron Debos, that is crazy. It's like 33 billion in crons a click. It's never worth doing that. Pendebos would have to be cap, but that to be even possibly worth it. Second tower for pen. I mean, luckily you got it. That is very carried. Yeah, don't do that. Put it this way. If you'd have tapped it 2 more times, you would have lost money. Because the thing is worth like 130 bill. And that's 33 billion per tap in crons. And then obviously the base neck itself is like 18 bill or something, right? A tap. So like, it's so bad. Got some tail pen carrots to give me more extra maybe. What I recommend you do, MMO addicts, is you go on Bayrog's workshop, the website, and you plug in your gear, and it'll tell you your cheapest AP gains. Exclamation point workshop if you want that. Then base next and YOLO it's a tet. Yeah, I mean raw tapping's fine. Raw tapping's what you should do with hippos. Never cron that shit, just raw tap it. Gonna need some green thumbs, buddy. My energy's looking awfully close to cap. Give me a green thumb. Son of a bitch. Saving all the limbo rings I get to rare tap, to raw tap the rings. Yeah, that's what I used to do. That's exactly what I did. I made 2 Pendebo rings doing that. I would just tap them whenever I got a limbo. And if it blew up, who cares? It was free anyway. That's how I see it. It was just free gambling money. I could have just not got the limbo drop in the first place. Raw not rare, yeah, I know what you mean, don't worry. But into the sweating PC guy meme, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm about to energy tick and I'm about to cringe the fuck out. Please green thumb me. Green thumb me! Oh my god. I'm cooked. I'm gonna cap out. Imagine I get a green thumb as I get an energy tick. That'd be toxic. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting so fucked with green thumb right now. What is happening? Oh god, I capped. Ugh. Gross. Stop. We're still from 10 base, I don't know why, but we're still at 10. I mean, 10, 100, the outcome's the same. You either get it or you get fucked. Bro, this is cursed. Why am I not getting any green thumbs? There we go. Why should we get one back to back? Oh, never mind. We're good. Give me another one. There we go. More of those. I'm missing out on so much silver, not being able to convert my Caphras. Because I need to get my 20k.
You a dreamer? Yeah. Haven't seen too many of you around lately. Things have been tough lately for dreamers. They say dreaming's dead. No one does it anymore.
I need my T10 Peggy. Why didn't you have a T10 Peggy? Why'd you pick the wrong one?
Nobody teaches it, so no one knows it exists. So whatever you do, don't be bored. This is absolutely the most
Also, some Crusader.
possible hope of your life. Things have just started.
Didn't? I don't understand. If you're tapping a T10 Peggy, that means you don't have one, correct? Which means you chose the wrong one. But you should have one for free. Oh, Chewie! Get out of it! Attack my puppy! Look! This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with. What are you doing? What? What? Good boy. Get out of it. Go on.
I'm trying to change.
Go on, you.
I dream every day.
Dog attack again? Yeah, he always does it. I'm streaming, he just jumps up and attacks my face. Was I here? Yeah. Gonna cap on energy again, bro. That's so cringe. I'm getting cocked on green thumbs. Green thumb me and give me a ginseng. And 20 chests. In the same loot window. Imagine that. Oh my god. That'd be crazy. Get out of the way. This part of being 10-year-old account come back to you now. Extraction event, it can save to 20k and so much Caphras. Yeah. True.
It's not dead, it's just forgotten. From my language. Nobody teaches it, so no one knows it exists.
Carried as fuck if you got that. Oh, of course it would.
This is
Be
absolutely
crazy
the most
carried.
exciting time we can possibly
I just capped energy again.
Things have just started.
Just threw away like 20 energy there. Oof. All because I'm getting cucked on green thumbs. away from Petty on the Peggy, so I finished it out, pulled Doom from box, and now I want Tap Uni. Now it's Happy Uni? Okay. Gotcha. I would say grats on Pity, but that's toxic. At least you got it, I guess. Why'd I get 5 minutes of ads? Because Twitch is cringe as fuck, that's why. I don't know if you can hear me, actually. Twitch is cringe. There we go. Can? Okay. Yeah, it's not me, I promise. I got that shit on the lowest setting. It's just Twitch. They've been getting more aggressive with their ads. Everyone's going through it. They're trying to push harder and harder for people to get Twitch Turbo. Pretty much. Like, one of the ads will be literally be an ad for Twitch Turbo. Look, that's shameless as fuck. Am I doing my main? Was the last one I need for Krog? Yeah. Set out of the 7 with a turbo ad. Yeah, that's so fucking shameless. Oh, double minigame. What would you do this to me? Hate it when I delete a minigame. Toxic. You can switch, but I don't do the ads money where I can get paid video drops on both my accounts. Yeah. I mean, do what you need to do, dude. That's my advice. Whether that be having a sub or turbo or using some third-party shit, you know, do what you need to do. I hate ads as much as any viewer, so do what you need to do. I'm gonna do my shrine bosses tonight as well. The second this Chroma gets all the ads, so I ain't that bothered. Fair enough. Yeah, I watch a lot of streamers when I'm not streaming, so I have turbo as well. I don't do it to get no ads, I do it to support the other streamers mainly. Like, I do consider myself to be in a bit of a privileged situation with my stream. I understand, like, you know, it's very difficult to get any kind of success with streaming. So, you know. I can give back a little bit then, yeah. When do we get no vendor any knowers? Well, the event, it'll be in like 2 weeks or something. 2 or 3 weeks. And a month, yeah, somewhere around there. I was talking about until then. I mean, there's gonna be definitely a lot of good shit in there, so you need a Vels. Oh, that's a shame. You and everybody else. Better than me. Yeah, I get it. Getting a Vel is toxic. I see the March? Oh, okay. So it's like 2 weeks then. You're not concentrating on the actual stone for like a year, it feels like. Well, I may or may not put a pre-order up and it filled within a few days on this account. Carried bitch? Oh, you don't want half of it, dude. I've actually got hate watchers now. You don't want half the shit I've done on this account. I'll throw some numbers out quickly and I'll show you my gear. You ready? 2 tap, 2 tap, 7 tap, 2 tap, 5 tap, 1 tap, 6 tap. These 2 pitied at pen, but I got them within 3 taps, that's it. This was 25, this was 2. I got a lot of things on 2 for some reason. What else? The stone, this was I think like 12 or something. I got this to tet on the first step and try. Yeah. As well as a couple of days and then I ain't rushed for it. Yeah, this is a new account, Christina. This account is 9 weeks old. It's 9 weeks old and I've made 1.2 trillion. I have 439 billion here plus the 11 on me. And I got 600 or so billion in life skill gear and stuff. I set up my old account, that's exclamation point old account. That's the Sage. Can't gear with this character? No. It's Vals to me. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I have 2 Garmouth hearts as well. Garmouth. Yeah, I have 2 Garmouth hearts as well. The one from the challenge tab, and I got one for 13 bill. My old account is 850 gear score. That's the Suck Sage. It's completely free to play. I did that in 8.5 months. The main reasons I'm doing this, which is exclamation point account, if you want the little description, but the TLDR is I'm doing a glorified reroll from my Suck Sage to an Awake Musa. But I'm also speedrunning my tech, my season tech. See how fast I can go from no gear to Hardcap. on a completely fresh account with nothing, pretty much. And again, I've made like nearly 1.2 trillion silver in 9 weeks. Almost 800 gear score. Congrats. You also want to see my life skill levels, Christina? Guru 36, 37 gathering, 28 alchemy, and 15 cook. I got a full page of breathing Verge crystals, and I have 3 out of 6 Jinn crystals. That's my crystals. I'm missing 3 more Jinns, and I'm good. Give me a tech, or what are you alking? I do clear liquid into Sinner's Blood, and then Sinner's Blood into Demi-Human Elixir. That is my beginner 1 to Guru 1 recipe. In terms of money, I make harmonies. So my alchemy storage looks like this. It's a lot. It's 150 billion, apparently. But yeah, it's all of these elixirs turned into harmonies. And I bought 60,000 Spellbound Catalysts, which was 60 bill. And I already got my money back from that. And I've still got 36,000 Spellbound. So I can make another, I made 4,000 harmonies. I can make another 6,000. And harmonies are around 23 million each. But yeah, it's a lot of money. Everyone's making harmony now as it feels. My whole friend group is doing it. Well, harmonies are very on and off. So it depends on what you're buying and what you're getting yourself. Like if you're buying everything, then harmonies are negative money. It's a matter of like, what are you supplying? Personally, I make harmonies whenever I have my own traces, and I gather my own ash, cedar, snowfield cedar, and thuja. And I grow my own 4 mushrooms needed. If you do it that way, it's very profitable. But if you're buying the traces needed, and you're buying a lot of the other shit, not the sap so much, but if you're buying the traces, it cuts into your profits quite badly. It's also the same reason why traces are so expensive. Like, if I show you harmonies, Demi-Human are 24 million there, and they're probably going to get sold out. They're probably going to go up to 25, and the reason why these keep going up it's because of traces. These are also going up and up and up, as you can see. There's pre-orders here now. When I was buying them down here. And then I stopped around here. I was like, okay, it's getting too expensive. And now, yeah. So, it's very profitable if you provide your own traces. If you buy them, then you cut too much into the profits. And my season tech of grinding Kadri outside of gathering is that I am supplying my own traces, like a lot of them. Because a lot of people don't realize this, but at Kadri, when you grind Kadri, you do get trace drops. You don't get many. It's like 15 an hour or something. But these boxes here, if you exchange them with a blacksmith, they give you 1 to 3 traces. So I get thousands of traces from these boxes. And I don't grind Kadri for that. That's just a byproduct. I grind Kadri because it's good BMCs, a Tannis element, high density, a lot of blackstones, and the Kadri rings. Kadri rings, if you make them at Tet, right now you can sell a Tet ring for 6.6. Recent sold 6.6. But I was selling these for like 10. Around here, like me and Fug were printing. But then obviously like this around here is when the DR crystal change came in. And what that essentially means is they killed a lot of hybrid builds. So because they killed hybrid builds, there was a lot less demand for DR crystals. So that meant the Kadri rings demands went down. Because you basically buy Kadri rings and you melt them into damage reduction harmony, essence of harmonies, whatever they're called, essence of, yeah. Essence of Dawn, there we go. Think of the word. And then use them to make DR crystals. So like less people want the crystals, so less people want the rings to melt down. So that's why they went back down. But that being said, 6.6 bill is still very solid. And they're probably going to go up as well. They'll probably go up to like 7.5. So me doing what I'm doing, mixed with getting loose rolls and everything, I mean, that's why I have like nearly 500 billion already. And the goals from the stockings, oh, don't remind me, dude. Bring it back. What I would have loved to have seen, Bug, is this Pearl event. The permanent exchange, rather than just giving you gold bars, like 1,000 pearls gives you a gold. Oh my god, could you imagine that? Again, a friend in the video last night, can you fucking guess what 2 classes he was interested in? I mean, I don't know. I don't know your friend. I have no idea. Probably the biggest boober ones, probably Guardian and... I don't know. Musa and Sage. Oh. Based. He's probably got a huge cock as well. You start working on my alchemy on my Steam account, keep buying harmonies. Yeah, no, you definitely want to make your own. Making your own, you get super high value from harmonies. Like, I'm probably gonna make the rest of these harmonies into like make 6k of them, but I'll probably keep like 2,000 of them just for personal use. So Musa said this one speaks to me, and then I showed him Sex Age and shared what I know about it, and he instantly jumped on that. I mean, they're both solid classes. I will say though, the Awake Musa is better. So. And with Sex Age getting a dimensional compression change, it only has like 2 super armor skills now. It has Form Shift and Rift Storm. It has had some Magia, sure, but that's just used for stamina recovery. Your response Sex Age that flows a long cooldown, a huge range. Yeah, that's a Magia. That's yeah. That skill's only good if you're doing PvP. You never want to use that in PvE, it's terrible. I swipe for the purple thing now. How much did it cost you? How many coupons did you have and such? How much of a discount did you get? Got 10 outfits from Gamba Box? Damn. A discount coupon from the event thingy? Fair. Well, 3.6 took out a discount dog for staying in the premium enhancement box that also costs 3.5. Okay. And that gave you 10 outfits. Still bad. Yeah, Algrim is one of the spots, so come here just standing menacingly and aura farming on the live Algrim base. Bandits. I wish more spots would allow you to utilize 200% BSR. That is a cool mechanic. Yeah, the PvP notifications how to dodge a dude whipping out a brawl 200% on you. Well, 200% in PvP have been drastically nerfed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 200% BSRs are nowhere near like what they used to be. Like, if you look at any class that has a 200% BSR, look at the damage reduction on the PvP version. 11.2% damage in PvP only. So it loses nearly 90% of its damage in PvP. I want DC again. Okay. Yeah, now I remember seeing clips of Zerka rolling tide death balls with 200. Yeah, that was pre-200 nerfs. That was why the 200% BSRs got nerfed. Because the meta was to juice up these Zerkas. Because their spin was just ridiculous. We did a lot of that in Ethereum as well. Probably before the nerf to it. Yeah. Well, 3% BSR pre-nerf you would use for PvP. I can't imagine Sarah stinks. Big gaps in attacks. Let me think. There wasn't that many good 200%, I'll be honest. Circus was good because it was so fucking huge. That red drop. That movement right, pretty much instant cast, yeah. Berserker was the class that was the best with mouse to move. There was a lot of mouse to movement shit you could do with it. Made it really strong. Was Awakened Circle main before that? Yeah. On both his BSR forms and I'll be walking in. You know, spin, I don't think he would be so good. But the thing with Saxa, because you would do the leap skill, I don't know what the fuck it's called. You would do that, you'd leap into a ball and do that jump explosion, and then you go straight into your spin. So you can basically come out of render and then spin on the ball. That's what made it really strong. Oh. Okay. What are those days? It must be bad weather outside. Epic beast from crazy mode leap with rabies. I think it's called predatory hunt. I was close. It's let's have a look. Oh no. This is the one, I think. Yeah, that's the one. It's predatory hunt. They would do this. They would leap into a ball and then do their 200% this bullshit, and it was huge. And they would delete the whole enemy ball. What's my gathering level now? Nearly 37. Fury 36, 75%. Remember watching Choice do that? Yeah, I mean, it was OP as fuck. Every guild would feed their Zerkers. You would have a macro. You would spam like a giant message above your head pointing down like feed BSR. And everyone would feed the Zerkers. The only people who wouldn't feed Zerkers were Valks, because they had their VAC on their 100% BSR. And Suck Sages, because they could literally kill people standing with their 100% BSR. If they had their buff up. That's what we did in Ethereum. It was like, if you're a Suck Sage, use your own BSR. If you're a Valk, then use your vacuum when called. And then we would vacuum people and then have our Zerkers jump on top of them and spin. And it was super fucking effective. Sounds like when they're waking without going into a close room, popping 200%, instantly crashing. That might have been a Corgi. Oh, sweet home, time to grind. Hell yeah. I'll be joining you soon. 10-hour buffs are running out. My energy buffs running out. I'll be down to 1 mellow, 27 energy potions, and 8 gourds. And that's it. I have nothing left. Edge is the best time for a fragment spot? Yes. Assuming you're grinding. Gathering is the best time field, but if you're grinding, then it's Kadri, yeah. Bug loves that Kadri command. Been here 2k, like you said, I was around 600 to 800. Okay, so first and foremost, are you using a loot scroll? A level 1 loot scroll. Secondly, what tier pets do you have? Because there's something wrong if you aren't getting that low. Tried pets, there we go. It's definitely that. Because pets are directly tied to how fast your efficiency is, or how good your efficiency is. If you can grind like as fast as you want, but if your pets can't pick it up, it doesn't matter. You want a tier 5 and tier 3 pets, and then you should have really good time for prayer. And if you get an ancient weapon invasion, that'll give you 900. That's where you get the 3k from. Depends if you get an invasion or not. Check if I was misremembering from last time. No, you're good. Just get better pets and you should be fine. Your pets had perfect auto already. Imagine how good Naga would be if you loot everything instantly. I'll tell me about it. I've been saying this for ages, Casper. The pets should just be for passives. Also, it'll end up crashing people. Yeah, baby. Nice sort of mandatory feature of pets just to screw over the people who have good pets. I just feel like pets are so 2016. Like the game came out, we had 3 pets max, and then the highest tier was tier 3. Pets are so like just who cares at this point? Just give everyone max tier. Get rid of tier pets entirely and just make it so their passives are based on their tier. So a tier 1 pet loses the same speed as a tier 5. And you get a full set of tier 1 pets doing the main story. So you have, as long as you do the main story, you have max pet lose speed. And then if you want to tier them up for better passives, you can. But you always got the best lose speed. Let's see the snipe of the market as well. Yeah. Main of 4 times death bouncy pets from grinding with. What does that get you up to nowadays? Isn't that like around 30 to 40% or something? Oh yeah, DC. Yeah. Let me check. Okay. I think it's like 40%, right? Reduction pets on my main account. Well, for the fishing. Assuming you got the like pay to win rod, you're trying to make the most out of it. Yeah, yeah. Got tier 5 pet and full tier 4 polars. No, you gotta get a gathering pet in there, dude. I don't gather? It's crazy. I have a 30-day one, but I want to be ready if they ever drop a non-time restricted one. Yeah, I get you. Like the season one we had. Remember that one? It was a 2K one with no durability on it. Not durability, no timer on it. Two they did, yeah, pretty much. It was like 2, yeah. The first time they did Dreamy, and people were figuring out how to make it last as long as they did, and then they gave one away for season. That was it. After that, it's been the 30-day one. Main account is 24/7 fishing at this point on my secondary PC. About this, tier 5 blue pet, 3 tier 4s polars, and 1 tier 4 lava. That's bis. No, because you want the tier 4 Garmoth pet, the HP. You want to make it tier 5 so you PvP with it, but you can also use it as a tier 4 when you're PvEing. That gives you an extra 100 health. So you can do Garmoth, Gathering Pet, Drop Rate Pet, and then 2 polars. That's bis. Hard to please? I mean, do as you wish. Don't want 100 health. I guarantee you're going to have moments in PvE where you're going to get hit during night and you're going to live with 100 health and be like, oh my god, the pet saved me. 2 tier 4, 2 tier 3 is 14% just from the pets. Yeah, so you also get 10% from the costume, right? So 10% from that, plus 14 from pets, that's 24. And then, oh, Silo. There's death penalty on the fairy too, right? Look, there's that fairy skin that gives death penalty resist. %, outfits and pets. Okay. I mean, of course, a chance to not break any crystals is pretty solid. Yeah, I need these, I need people to stop min-listing these, not min-list, but listing these fruits at low price. I've sold 10k today, chat, but look. I still have 42 plus 12, so that's 54, and I have 10,000 listed. I've still got 64,000 fruits. I put them at 340 because that's reasonable. Like, around here is good. But people keep doing this shit. Got that skin? Yeah. Fight to grind hex. I think I can do like 1 disto, the continuous get 5 harmony potion. Yeah. Yeah, that fairy you got, Casper, is very good. Very good fairy. As long as you get Feathery 5, Continuous 5, and Miraculous 5, I mean, at that point, you're pretty much pissed. You can always get the other skills, just re-roll those skills whenever they hand out orbs. Which, next Pearl shop we get, next event shop, is going to have 10 orbs in it. So I can roll my my useless skills to try and get the light. It's like a 7.5%. I doubt I'll get it, but it's pretty much all I have to do with those now. Where are all those green thumbs when I was capping on energy, dude? Now I'm getting a ton of them. What's that about? Only 10? Yeah, it's only 10. People keep saying it's 100, but they don't know how to read. It's 10. I can show you the event too. Hold on. No, no. This is the one, right? Right. So we have this one currently, this is the one coming. So I'm going to skip past the one we have currently. This is the one coming. Decade Infused Pearls. It goes from March 12th to March 26th. So if you go down to the look, this says family exchange limit and the item and the pearls required. So this is the limit. So we go down. It's a single Thea orb, and you can do 10 exchanges. So you get 10. If it was more, it would say like this. You see it says times 5 here, times 5, times 5. It doesn't say that. It literally just says orb. So it's 1. So you can get 10 exchanges of 1. So it's 10. It's 10, ISA, it says 10 per exchange. Mistranslated? Okay. Well, the one we have is only 10. So yeah, it probably was just a mistranslation. Imagine it was 100, that would be crazy, yeah. How are you? What up, Rock? I'm doing good. I'm good, I'm chilling. I'll admit I had a very long day and I keep yawning now. I was up at 6 in the morning. It's now 8. And I had to drop the kids off and then pick them up, and then we had to go out to places, and usually stream Fridays. I thought I'd do like a, do something. That's just so you can exchange 10 times for 10 fairy orbs. That's crazy. That's a really long for you peeps, yeah. I'm getting a lot of goodies. And get 3 skill boost fairies and the possible 100 orbs. They have insanely bad luck. Or they're just dumb with the orbs. That's also a possibility too, right? Because intelligently, what you would do is you would learn the first 2 skills. And if you got a If you got a miraculous cheer of like 1 through 4, then you'd re-roll it a bunch of times. And it costs you 2 orbs per re-roll. Then you're a lot more likely to get it. Instead of fully leveling out a fairy then rolling. That's 5 a time. That's very bad. Or you can just be like me and not have the skill on the first 2 levels, and then the 3rd level you get the skill that's max, and then the 4th skill you get the next one max. Exclamation point fairy if you want to see that. That was just stupid carried. It's fairy and 30 orbs. Was carried, yeah. I just leveled mine, dude. Don't mind spending silver, it's just remaking the fairy until you hit Biss or the first one. So generally speaking, you want to just get a bunch of tier 4s and just roll one that's like really good and then perfect it with orbs. The worst thing you can do is get like 1 or 2 tier 4s and then use all your orbs to try and make them good. You want a fairy that's like reasonably good and you orb that. And you orb it with like very few skills learned. So when I did my fairy, my tier 4, it didn't learn continuous or miraculous. So I didn't have anything to roll. It learned fairy tier 4 and then it learned feathery stats 5. I was like, okay, I still don't have continuous or miraculous. So if I do get them, then depending on how the other skills go, like if I get one of them 5 and the other one's less than 5, then that's a good fairy to roll on. But I leveled it and I got both of them 5. So like it just learned all the Biss skills. It was crazy. It learned Biss fairy tier, then Biss feathery step, then Biss miraculous, then Biss continuous. Like, okay, GG. It was stupidly carried. And now all I'm doing is I'm trying to roll this into the light. So I'm rolling the well to try and get the morning star. That's it. It's done. But since I've rolled many of the lines, even currency. 10, then 20, then hard roll like once or twice, the skill after. I will admit, the one thing I was really worried about on this account was doing the fairy. Because I can get unlucky with all these other things, that's fine, because I can just brute force them. I can just keep doing it until I get the thing. Whereas the fairy, it doesn't work like that. The fairy, you're very much at the mercy of RNG. And luckily for me, the RNG was very merciful. So I just got it. Which is honestly the one thing I wanted to be carried on. But for some reason, I've been carried on most things on this account, so... The fairy is the one thing I did want to get carried on. Because it's something that's out of my control. Like, if I get unlucky on a deck weapon, then, I mean, if I tap it enough, I'll get it anyway, right? So, like, you can brute force it. Or is that free play is impossible? You are just lucky, that's all. Okay, but explain my previous account. That was also free to play and had a Biss fairy. If you have enough pulls on the slot machine, you're gonna hit 777 eventually. You just gotta have a lot of radiant fairies. Keep rolling them. If you have enough hands in the pot, you're gonna pull something good eventually. That was my philosophy. Just save up a shitload of fairies. Okay, some free to play, but it can become expensive silver wise. I mean, I didn't really spend anything, I'll be honest. I used the wine, sure, but 200 wine is like 300 million. How much is 300 million nowadays? I think I used a total of like 800 wine total. 50 bill for my best free to play? God damn. That's crazy. 34, gonna E-Plus make way for Overlord. Yeah. It's very possible. As fun as getting very fast with a bit of cash, definitely not. Yeah. Back in 2024? Oh yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed my my previous account, free to play push. I got 850 gear score. That was really fun. Pretty much speed running it now though. I don't have any intentions of doing anything like this again, chat. Like I'm gonna be progressing on this account pretty much forever now. It was an excuse to test my season tech to see how far I can push the limits, as well as re-rolling from a Suxation or Wake Musa. Sure, go. Bro, I have zero interest doing this again. I think I've proven every point I wanted to prove after this is done. So, like... Alright, LV12 for the first time. How do I get to LV round? Do I need to unlock it for request? No, you just... Up the top here, you should have a button, a green button. You just click that and then press yes. You'll kneel down and do a 10-second channel, then it'll put you in LV realm. But you can't enter LV realm on season servers. You have to be on a regular server. That's why I don't have the button. On the training, how you doing? So the gift thing was a thing when you bought the 10, you could give the 10 to someone if they were going free to play. Isn't it still a thing right now? Isn't that event still running? I'm pretty sure that event's still running. Oh no, it's not. It ended. Ended this maintenance. They had it for Valentine's, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they usually do it for Christmas as well. Is the fishing hook looking green button? Yes. Click that and then you hit yes on the confirmation and you'll go into Elvia. Good evening, what up, Kappa? Elvia Orcs, it's nice to see how grinding there goes. Yeah, good luck, good luck. Don't forget to get Marty Stones from Rakitoshi. In Glitch, he sells Marty Stones and you fill them and they give you shards. So grab some Orc and Marty Stones before you go. I gave it 10 if you bought it, which is kind of sad. Oh, really? Interesting. I guess it becomes like sold out, right? So. NPC name, Wacky Toshi. Can't really miss him, he's right in the middle of Glitch. Next to the blacksmiths. Anyone else suggesting how they arrange storage? Mine's a mess, I'm doing all types of lifestyling. Generally, I like to put all my cooking stuff in one storage and then all my alchemy stuff into another. Do it like that. I have a storage for all my like grinding buffs. A storage for all my life skill buffs. A storage for all the horse related stuff. Like I organize it like that pretty much. Yeah, I have a bartering as well, same. I just haven't started bartering yet. I'm working on the storage. Ilya currently has all my PvE buffs in it. That's because it's a large storage. This is my Ilya so far. All these slots are for bartering, but it does have all my PvE stuff right now. All my boxes, you know. All my armors, all my hammers, all my buffs. I'll move all them eventually when I start bartering. I consume all the buffs. So they're better than the normal ones? Oh, they are 100% better. If you fill a Marty Stone in Elvis Serendia, you get one of these. So if you're doing Orcs, you'll get a red shard. If you fill a Bogan one or an Altar Imp one, you get a blue one. If you fill a Bragi, Nagas, or Bloody Monastery, you get a yellow one. So you always exchange for shots. 1 to 1. So 1 money is 1 shot. Your dreams are there at least, yeah. Because the store expenses, but wonder if I had to get where it would be best. I mean, if you plan to do any kind of bartering, then Ilya. If not, then I mean, it doesn't really matter, honestly. With storages being linked, it doesn't really matter much anymore. The main one is Ilya for bartering. Up and down, I got unis to soda, all the free stuff we had been given. Nice. Alright, chat, I don't usually stream on a Friday. I thought I'd stream, because why not? But I am going to go have a nap, because I'm an old man, and I had a very long, busy day today. I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. I appreciate the subs, your subs, follows, and especially your time. I'll be raiding you into another video streamer, so if you have a drop store, I got you. Let's throw you over to Jimmy. I haven't raided Jimmy in a while. He's actually back to the game now after a nice break. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I hope you know, you learned stuff, a lot of good stuff, and be happy to answer any questions and everything either in Discord or you can catch me tomorrow. Pretty much. Appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, I'm gonna go have a nap like an old man, and then I'll probably wake up and do the rest of my gathering and run out of energy. Feels bad, man. Appreciate you hanging out with me today, and yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Later, us.